go again.
Welcome
Happy
back
Sunday.
to Two Wizards, One Cart. It's your favorite Sunday team. Me and Brad the Bad Wizard.
Two Wizards, One Cart is back.
Two
Wizards, One Cart. Two Wizards, One Cart.
Yes.
Two Wizards, One Cart. Two Wizards, One Cart. Two Wizards, One Cart. I was trying to do the bass. Remember, like every song back in the 50s?
Yeah.
And remember there was the thing where they're like,
That was a thing. I don't know.
imagine somebody tried that now. Imagine a band like showed up and they like started singing like that.
They just started squealing.
Who was
like doing the Yoko?
Frankie Valli?
Oh yeah. Frankie Valli.
Yeah.
That dude's voice was high as shit.
Yeah, but that was a thing.
It was a thing.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Back then.
Back then. Bring it back.
Yeah.
You had to have a guy in the back go,
bring back the crooners, but without the alcoholism and the punching.
Yeah,
women.
yeah. Well, there was always the guy in the back that was, oh, my baby.
Yeah.
I really love you, my baby.
As long as we don't have to bring Bing Crosby back. That guy was terrible.
What do you know about Bing?
He beat the crap out of his kids.
Well,
probably all kinds of stuff. Bing was a bad.
Probably because they didn't.
Bing was not a nice dude.
Probably because they didn't like Lord of the Rings.
The only one of his kids that still sticks up for his estate, ironically, is the one that's in charge of his estate.
Got to keep the good name of Bing. Well, you know the pressures of being a famous. What was he in? Musical star like Bing?
Yes, like Fred Astaire.
I'd say you know what it is.
Probably song and dance man.
Probably the thing with a guy like him is he probably didn't get a lot of respect from other guys being a dancer. Probably tough.
True.
Went home, took it out on his family.
Because he's this. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does this play into Middle Earth?
Well, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. Bing Crosby. I'm glad he was never cast though. He could have been a Frodo.
That would have been terrible.
A dancing Frodo.
He's just gonna run around and punch hobbits because he thinks they're children.
Could you imagine? You know what? Here's a funny little thought exercise. Imagine Lord of the Rings made in every decade. Like what? Like it would have made in the 50s Panavision.
Panavision would have been cool.
Or like,
did you know there was originally the Beatles wanted to do a Lord of the Rings, and they petitioned the Tolkien, and he was like, "No, I'm not. No, thank you.
No thanks.
Not interested.
No thanks. Hippie.
Not in." Could you imagine if that piece of crap Sgt. Pepper's was actually a Lord of the Rings movie?
Yeah.
Or A Hard Day's Night, like
terrible
singing and dancing and being a.
What if Led Zeppelin would have asked?
I think it would have been too debauched.
But you know, they were giving shout outs to fucking Mordor in their songs.
True.
I mean, a lot of their music is very Lord of the Ringsy. They're the most Lord of the Ringsy heavy metal band of all time.
Oh yeah, I mean, other than some new ones, there's new ones that are named. Like Amon Amarth.
Oh really?
It literally means Mount Doom in Elfish.
They love
so it's like their band is
Are their songs
like super nerdy
are
European
songs
metal
themed? Lord of the Ringsy, they have like references.
Sometimes a lot of it's kind of like Viking-y stuff too.
Vikings and all right.
Yeah, it's
they
Nordic.
rock.
It's Nordic and mythology.
But their concerts are awesome.
Their concerts are pretty sick. I saw them once. There was the front of a giant boat.
Really?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But yeah.
Okay, so I had something funny to say after that, but now I can't remember. I was too busy thinking of Nordic fucking Lord of the Rings metal.
Yeah, I mean that happens. It gets the best of us.
Yeah.
What were you thinking about? What's been perplexing you?
Well, I was kind of on this whole. Remember we were talking about like the '60s version of the Lord of the Rings, the '70s, the disco Saturday Night Fever.
Oh my god!
Like on roller skates, like Xanadu.
They would have made John Travolta Aragorn. Oh, would have been awful.
Travolta was hot at the time. He would have been Frodo.
This dude's big.
They would have used the camera tricks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Little baby John Travolta.
Little fucking Frodo Barbarino.
Doing the foot kicks and
Mr. Carter. Oh, Mr. Carter. They could have done it. And then 80s. Yeah, Sandy. And well, you know another thing I didn't realize, like what never really kind of. So when movies happen and like a main character is like awesome. A lot of kids get named after them after Never met another Frodo. You ever met a little kid named Frodo?
No.
You know those names, like a little Bilbo running around?
Yeah, they don't.
They don't really, they're not
I think they're
cool.
too weird.
Isn't that funny though?
Too weird.
Like, you'll meet a kid that's named like anything.
Met a lot of dogs named Strider though,
Dogs named Strider. I could see that.
and Aragorn.
Okay, but pets are one thing. There's probably a
Yeah,
million dogs named Frodo, to be honest with you.
probably are. Yeah,
A lot of dogs named Frodo.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Probably a lot of kids named Sam after Samwise, but nobody has the balls.
Well, because Sam's got like he's got a normal
regular name.
Yeah,
But imagine like a little fucking Bilbo in a school photo.
hello, welcome to our new transfer student, young Bilbo. You're like, oh, that kid's gonna get his ass kicked.
Yeah, but would he get his ass kicked in Europe?
No.
But in the United States, probably get an ass kicked.
Yes.
Yeah, that's funny to think about. I've never met a
It's
little.
not like all the names now. What is it like? Jaden, Raiden, Baden.
Everybody's
Satan,
out there. Everybody's out there trying to.
Graydon.
Everybody's out there trying to fucking name their out.
It's got to be named in an
there really is a real arms race to name your kid the weirdest possible thing these days.
An arms race to name your kid some dumb shit.
I'll tell you what though, you can like.
My kid's name is Shelving Unit.
Yeah, no kidding. There is one name.
Yeah, Fridge.
There's one name that's forever banned from the list though.
You'll
never
does
see
it start with an A and
you'll
end
never
with an
see a
Alf?
little Adolf running around.
Yep. Nah, it starts with an A, ends with an Alf. Yeah, you ain't gonna see that.
Imagine if the guy who wrote
That's a very popular name too. Back in the day in Germany,
a lot of name switches after that. Originally, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was Adolf. They had to change it.
Adolf the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, they had to change
it. Well, there was that guy. What was his name? The guy who started Adidas.
Adidas, yeah.
Or Adidas, if you want to be wrong.
Yeah, it's
Adi Dassler was his name was Adi, but his first name was Adolf.
A once proud name reduced. You can name your kid Joseph, no problem.
I mean,
any name, but that one's just
That's like the white hand of Saruman. It's ruined.
Pretty much.
You can't put a white hand on anything now.
I wonder if there's any kids out there named Saruman.
Oh man,
Sauron, the little kid on the playground. Imagine that kid. Oh, Sauron
your
again.
Parents are in their villain art.
You know what? Out of all the names, I bet there's a kid that's named Sauron somewhere. There's gotta be. And I bet their parents.
There's a kid named like Tallulah does the hula from Hawaii or whatever.
There's gotta be a Sauron.
There's a little Sauron
playing soccer someplace.
Nobody named Wormtongue. That's
Sauron Wormtongue.
Yeah,
Smith.
Grima Wormtongue.
Isn't that?
Dude comes into Rohan and he's just like, what's his name? Wormtongue.
Wormtongue.
Let's make him the advisor.
What's he got to say?
Yeah, bad things.
Yeah, let's give
his name's Wormtongue.
Yeah, that's a tough.
I don't know what part of they thought was gonna be like.
Nothing
sounds outstanding.
Maybe that's how he gets in though. He's so like punch you in the face with his lack of subtlety that you're like, it can't be that good.
Yeah, it's like that's just a family name. It doesn't mean anything.
Wormtongue.
Maybe it's German.
It's pronounced wrong. It's Wormtongue. It means something totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the guy looks like he'd have a Wormtongue. Yeah.
Didn't even have any. Yeah, he had like negative pigment in his skin.
I do like Brad Dourif though. That guy. The actor.
Yeah.
He played Chucky. Remember Chucky? He was the voice of Chucky.
Oh yeah.
From Child's Play.
That's right.
Want to play?
Ugh, God, that's creepy.
Yeah, it's all. Remember that came from the My Buddy doll.
Oh, it did.
My buddy.
And little sister, and then they had little sister.
Kid sister.
Was that the one
sister,
that? Oh no, I'm thinking of Teddy Ruxpin, where you put the cassette in the back.
So I think this is a kind of a combo of both. Teddy Ruxpin was only for the rich kids.
Yeah,
the rich only child got a Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah, if you haven't seen a Teddy Ruxpin with like a Black Sabbath cassette in it, it's pretty awesome.
What about when the Teddy Ruxpin slowly runs out of battery?
That's the best part. He just
possessed by Sauron.
Now you sound now you sound like him.
Yeah. Well, Teddy Ruxpin had.
Maybe that's wrong with Sauron. His batteries are just low.
Probably. Maybe he didn't get a Teddy Ruxpin like he was promised.
He didn't. I mean, Morgoth was notoriously cheap. He was very
terrible father.
Very, very miserly.
Terrible father. He wouldn't get him
anything for those guys.
The $30 of AAAs it cost every time you wanted to run your Teddy Ruxpin for 20 minutes.
Like the Balrogs came and rescued him, and he just like yelled at him. They just saved your butt, dude.
He's an enabling father.
True. Yeah, definitely.
No consequences to the bad Balrogs.
No.
Running roughshod all over Middle Earth. out
Yeah.
ding dong ditching and egging houses.
Yeah, not cool. Not a
Yeah,
cool dude.
not cool.
Well, and
Shoplifting.
yeah, and the Balrogs are just starting fires everywhere they go. I mean, they can't yeah.
That'd be kind of weird though to be a Balrog and like everywhere you walk, there's just like I'm like I'm not trying, but you're
Just
like you know just trying to hang, and everybody's like, bro, you're a little
why is
warm
it
too.
so dark and on fire?
Yeah,
Well,
I like that one.
we invited Jim over here, and
Well,
he's a Balrog.
well, what about when the Balrog's just hanging? What about when the Balrog goes to a campfire to hang out with his friends? How does that go down? So he's
I think
hanging.
he is the campfire.
I know, but he wants to enjoy a fire like regular people, so he's kind of hanging. Do people? Is it weird when people start to hang around him, or
Do
do
you
people?
think that he starts the campfire, but then people think he's the campfire, so then they
Yeah.
sit around him?
Does he get smoky too with the wind?
Oh, it totally blows in his face.
And people got to like sit in the like on the opposite side of the. What if it's so smoky in the Balrog's face, but everybody's got to sit behind him because of the smoke, and
Yeah.
he's like he feels like everybody's being rude, but it's really just being practical because of the smoke. It'd be hard to hang with a Balrog.
It would be.
It'd be hard. They're not. We talked about the cuddliness of a Balrog.
Also, they're
Who
not
do they hug?
not great conversationalists either.
Do you think their breath is hot?
Oh yeah.
Like hotter than their body?
Like a hot dog.
But it smells weird.
Oh yeah, like a hot dog.
Imagine a Balrog indigestion. Hey, I got a question.
Do they even eat?
What do they eat? They have a mouth because he's going.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he has a
do they
digestive
breathe?
system though.
What is the point of a mouth if they can't eat?
I think he'd probably mainly eat hot dogs and like old coleslaw.
They wouldn't have to even cook it. They could throw it in and it gets like cooked.
Oh, yeah, it cooks as it goes down.
Fried right in its mouth.
You throw
It's kind of neat.
throw a cold hot dog in, boom, things cook by the time he swallows it.
Do you think he roasts hot dogs on the Balrog?
Ooh,
Would he find that offensive?
roasting wieners on an open Balrog.
Can you imagine you're like making s'mores on the Balrog and then
Don't let the mushroom drip or don't let the marshmallow drip on him.
and he gets pissed.
He doesn't like that. He got very mad that one time.
What happens if you throw water on the Balrog? Just like water on him. Does it hurt? Like, is it cutting him? It's like, fuck you.
I mean, like the Nazgul didn't even like water. I can imagine the Balrogs really hated water.
Hold on.
I mean,
Is it with the Balrog? Is the fire like its clothes? And underneath there's like a whole nother thing in there. He's like this,
just like so naked dude.
Like this skinny little guy with like fucking weird looking nuts.
Weird looking nuts.
He's really just like,
like, hey guys,
yeah, I'm naked.
I wanted to be an accountant, but
could you imagine that?
I'm imagining it right now.
Yeah, I guess we were.
I mean,
we were jointly. All you listeners at home, let's visualize this together.
Yeah,
through our collective consciousness and visualize
Balrog peeling off the flame and its shadow at the end of a hard day, and it just looks like Tim the accountant.
Yeah. No, he goes into a shower, he like hits a shower, and then all, and there he is. He's just standing there.
So and then, but then when he dries off, it all
goes back. Does he wear undergarments?
It's like a reprieve, unless they're fireproof.
He has to get some flame retardant
underwear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it made out of the mithril, like Frodo's coat.
Yeah,
mithril
that'd be awesome.
underwear for the Balrog.
He's got like a little.
Check out. We're gonna start a GoFundMe for mithril underwear for the Balrog.
Perfect segue into our topic for today, which is fashion in Middle Earth.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
it's weird.
I was thinking about this when I was
arguably the hobbits dress the most normal.
Well, I was thinking to myself, a lot of these questions that aren't necessarily answered while watching it in 2 dimensions on the big screen, or reading it in the books even. I always assume everybody smells like fresh berries and amazing lotions there, but it can't be true.
No, because I mean, you always see them in the same shit.
This is what I'm saying.
Like Aemir's wearing virtually the same armor all the time. It's like you ever sport where you have pads.
Yes.
And you take them off and you put them on. You take them off and they stink.
Yes.
I imagine their armor gear was Gandalf's robe. I do not think smelled pleasant, especially after everything that dude had been through. Like, how could it get dragged through everything? It's been on a horse all over the place.
Oh my god!
I'm not calling Shadowfax smelly. Just saying, horses have a aroma.
How many layers does he have underneath his gray? Okay, let's start with Gandalf.
Like I
Let's
think
start
it's
with the
like
wizard's
3.
outfit. What's going on under there? Now, do they take off layers from the outside in or the inside out? Is what I mean by that is he always in this? Is it the standard cloak he has on all the time, what he wears all the time, and then he's got to take that off, take off a layer, put that back on, or is he take this big one off? There's a littler one underneath, and it's like a little Russian doll.
He's like Gandalf's a Russian nesting doll
of layers of cloaks.
I think it's just. I think that was just that one time to like fake out Theoden.
Well, they were running around.
I mean, normally it's like a shirt, like dress, like a long robe with like a cloak over it with the belt because you got to have something to hang your sword on and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
So,
but clearly they have to disrobe at some point. What does he have? Like a
Peter never thought about these questions.
Undergarment.
Middle Earth
like what are they doing?
Are probably pretty bad.
I mean,
they're probably pretty loinclothy, if anything at all. That does not look like a society that is funneling money towards the advancement of undergarments.
Well, I wonder what the hygiene.
They're wearing nappies.
We've never got. I'm assuming the elves are a little bit of neat freaks.
I think the elves are commando.
But I'm assuming that I'm assuming though the elves bathe quite regularly.
Free balling, dude.
I don't think they have. Did we talk about that? How the elves reproduce like
like people.
But the orcs are the ones that have the
they gotta screw the mud pile.
Reminds me of a festival I went to a few years ago. So Gandalf has got his robes, and then the whole time, but they must be like okay, I got a serious question here. When they were trying to go through the mountains, and they were
over the top. You mean like the Pass of Caradhras?
How the fuck did the hobbits not have shoes on?
Because their feet are tougher than hell.
Doesn't make any sense.
And also, most of the time, they were carried by Boromir and Legolas.
I know this, but that didn't make any sense. They didn't have moon boots on or something.
No, it's just hobbits don't have shoes.
But almost none of those people had the proper gear anyway.
I don't know for the time. I mean,
bro, they all looked underprepared. It was a doom.
I mean, they couldn't go to REI and pick up like supplies or anything.
I know the idea to go that way. They should have went. We can discuss this another time. Back to the fashion. So hobbits, the reason why they don't have to wear any kind of footwear at all is because their feet are
hippies.
Yeah, but
that too. Yeah.
So
their feet are huge.
Yeah, but can I
their feet would
if
be
I was like stab at their feet?
I think their feet are tough.
They better be.
I mean, you imagine the callus.
The whole
they got a 1/4 inch of callus under there. You know, it'd step on a construction nail and the nail would bend.
It'd be funny when there's a big revolution in the Hobbit world is when somebody introduces foot gear.
Yeah. Oh God, the day they get Jordans, it's over.
The young kids start wearing it, and all the old Hobbits are pissed.
Yeah.
New Air Bilbo. Hey, not a bad idea.
Air Bilbo.
It's capitalist Bilbo,
but it's just barefoot. You just call it Air Bilbo.
All you do is you put a little Nike swoosh on your foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it seems to me, you know what? I don't remember seeing a whole lot of outfits in Bilbo's home.
No,
but
he's much like this guy we know. There's this friend we got. What's his name? Maximilian. Like you go in his closet, it's just bang, 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 same thing.
But it is
all the way across. I think that's kind of how Bilbo is.
There's the assumption
he's a lot like Bilbo.
But there's the assumption that he changes them, and it's
true.
I just don't see a lot of.
I don't
see a lot of changing of clothes.
You never see Bilbo's closet.
They mention nothing of baby. Yeah.
Hey, what do we wear?
Nothing, right? No, I'm gonna have to go back and look.
I never thought about it. I never considered that.
This is why we're having these conversations. We are exploring topics of Middle Earth that others just aren't willing to go do.
Yeah.
You know, we're testing
before the elves.
Yeah.
Like they showed up and they've got these fancy raiment.
They're too fancy.
And all this stuff. It's like, I understand you're the children of Iluvatar and all that, but like, dude, where are these clothes come from?
They're like the French of Middle Earth. The fancy, except they probably smell better. So,
But most
yeah. So
likely. Eat a lot less snails.
I wonder if they eat snails there. What are elves? Are
Probably.
elves vegetarians? They seem like they'd be
No,
vegetarians and like
they
they
don't.
seem
I
like they'd
don't
be
think they eat a
vegans
whole ton of meat.
and let
I
you
think
know
they're
about it.
mostly,
Honestly,
mostly hippie farmers.
but
You never see them slaughtering a cow or munching a burger
what
or
do they
anything.
eat though?
I think vegetables and fruits.
Let's
And
stay on the
things.
fashion. This is a great topic for what people eat in Middle Earth. We'll do some
Yeah.
research on that.
We'll check that out.
So
Yeah.
now, so with the way that people dress, I noticed, guarantee the by far the elves are the best dressed. By far, there's nobody who's better dressed. Yeah. They look fancy and clean. Even the riders of Rohan dwarves do not dress cool. They dress a little rougher. I don't think fashion's a big thing. It looks cool, but it's not. It's more practical as it is than it is. You know,
Practical can be cool.
it can be. It can be. I mean, look at a Chevy Astro, practical and cool.
The Chevy Astro van,
Never
practical
forget. And
and
cool.
cool.
So that's a great example of practical and cool. And I would say that if you like the Chevy Astro van could be the dwarf of automobiles. It's a
Yeah,
little
I think it'd
smaller.
be, yeah. You're right.
It's got a dwarf type of attitude though.
And it's got no seats in the back; it's just open, so you can
Open
put as
up.
many dwarves in there as possible.
How many?
So you got a whole little platoon in there. You go on a raiding party in the GMC Safari.
So funny if there was like a scene where a GMC Safari pulls up, the sliding door pops up, dwarves jump
Pile
out.
of dwarves jump out. By angry,
Save the
filthy,
day. No.
dwarves.
Remember at Helm's Deep where Gandalf shows up in the morning.
Oh
the
yeah,
light,
yeah.
All of a sudden, a Safari pulls up.
Just gotta make an entrance. Yeah, it's just
A bunch
a
of
GMC
dwarves
Safari,
come running out of
dwarves
the
on-
Safari.
Yeah, like Aramir's got the horses, but then they have a
Then
they have like
GMC
they have
Safari.
a GMC Safari
4x4.
They're just mowing down orcs with
That'd
the
be
little
great.
vortex.
That would be great.
That'd be fantastic. The insurance is nothing.
Only in our token world.
Well, man,
If we had our hands on that script, that IP, we'd do some cool
man
stuff.
can dream about a van full of dwarves.
GMC Safari full of dwarves. Specifically.
Yeah, it can't be like a Chevy Express
with no
like,
windows.
No, it's not a window van. It's element of surprise.
Cargo style.
I can't know that they're getting a van full of dwarves like a Trojan horse.
Yeah. Is this a DSL package being dropped off? Maybe it's
dwarves. Nope, dwarves.
Dwarves. Warhammer dwarves.
And then they eat all your food and they sing songs and at least they clean your dishes.
A lot of singing, yeah.
Yeah, they're
know
very
what?
singy folk.
I will say, they did that whole scene of them cleaning up and everything at Bilbo's house.
Yeah, I don't buy it. I think that was put on. I think they just left it all dirty, and Bilbo had to clean it when he got back a year later. He walked back and he's like, "Who left these dishes?" Oh, we left.
That'd be so nasty. It'd be so nasty.
Yeah, they did their part. It was okay.
Yeah. So, but do you think that let's talk about Aragorn's outfit because he wore the same thing the whole time.
Yeah,
he's got like that kind of earthy type of.
Yeah, very earthy.
He did clean up at the end where they gave the crown out.
Well, I mean, he's a king at that point. He's gotta. He can't show up in his like nappy like woods clothes.
They never discussed the bathing habits at all.
I think that's intentional because I don't think there's much. Imagine there's no indoor plumbing. Imagine just getting enough hot water to take a bath.
I bet the elves had some plumbing.
I think they're just going down to the creek, just scrubbing it off. Like it's Hobbit Bath Day. Wednesdays is Hobbit Bath Day. Everybody strips down to their skivvies. They go down to the pond in Hobbiton, and it's like a bathhouse.
I bet everybody
just minus all the weird shenanigans, like the
maybe there are some weird shenanigans.
There might be weird shenanigans. I mean, that's where maybe that's where Sam first noticed Rosie. Maybe she was the lifeguard.
We don't know about the scene
at the swimming hole.
The red light district in the fucking in the Shire.
No.
It could be.
There could be a sketchy part of Hobbiton. We don't.
What's the biggest city?
Hobbiton, I think.
What about in Middle Earth?
Oh, probably Gondor.
Gondor's
probably
the biggest
Gondor
city.
or something to the east.
Okay,
They don't discuss, like wherever.
Let's go with Gondor.
Oh, we'll go for the thing.
Let's
We'll go
talk about
Gondor.
Gondor.
Gondor's your major city.
Now, would Gondor be basically the Milan, where the fashion all comes from Gondor? Probably. How many? Is Gondor 1 million people?
No.
100,000 maybe.
No, yeah, I'd say that's a better number.
No.
Considering your military is, only like 5,000 or something.
Yeah, so we're talking about the like life for a regular person in Gondor. The Gondorians' day.
They're just I think they're just going about their business,
Right.
like baking bread.
But there's aside from all the
tanning
warriors,
hides or whatever people do.
But there's got to be an art class of people. There has
Oh,
to be
an artist
right?
class. Well, yeah. Who's
be-
designing the armor?
Yes.
Who's making it? Who's making all the weapons? That brings me to another point with the orcs. The orcs' fashion choices. You would think that they would have been put in something more than rags, and they would have been given weapons that were like not just these. There would have been it would have been like, hey, I know I've got this massive army, but if I take a little extra time,
they suck at fighting.
Like, well, they're soft. Their skin's real
The
soft.
orcs really
They're like a
suck at fighting.
90-year-old man. Their skin is just sort of
Is it really?
Yeah, very soft. You can cut through them like butter.
They're wimps.
Sword doesn't. That's why Aragorn. You never see Aragorn. Remember was the last time you saw Aragorn sharpen his sword? Never, because he doesn't need to. It doesn't even dull his sword. They're so squishy. It's like cutting up marshmallow.
Is that
people.
right?
Yeah, they're soft skinned.
That is interesting to learn.
Yeah.
What about
the
Uruk-hai?
After sexing the mud pit.
Oh God. What about the Uruk-hai? Are they a little tougher?
They're tougher. They can travel in the daylight. Much speedier and things like that. They are tougher, but
so the other orcs, they can't go in the daytime?
But they still got crappy weapons. Like everything's all notched and the swords are all rough. Like weird, like that one that dude had. Remember that one guy we met? He had that sword. It was like it went up.
Yep.
And then it back like a spike.
Yeah, kind of dumb.
I was like, why do you need a little tiny spike if you have a giant sword? The giant sword is the spike. Now you've ruined the sword because now it no longer has a point. It's got a point. It's going the wrong direction. It's got to be an aesthetic choice.
Has to be.
It's got to be an aesthetic. Like he was like, I'm gonna be different. Yeah. And then they were like, that's not functional, dude. What are you doing? Gonna hook somebody off stage at a comedy show?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What are you doing?
Like putting a spoiler on a fucking Corolla.
Yeah, it's 5 points for style, but minus 100 for bang.
Explain again. He had 2 blades and then a hook on it.
It was like a square blade, but then at the top it didn't go to a point. It went to like this.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. That guy.
Maybe
it got aesthetic choice.
Got damaged
in
battle. He had a perfect 90-degree angle or something. I don't know.
It's a pretty crappy sword if it bent at a 90-degree angle.
But
as we've
knowing what I know now, again,
their weapons are.
See, this is why you're the best.
You got a whole forge. You burnt down a giant chunk of Fangorn. You made all this fuel, all these resources, and you made trash.
They're too busy putting their wieners in the fuck mud.
Yeah, they're too busy with the fuck mud is the problem.
They're down there.
Is that what we're calling it now, the fuck mud?
Well, the beep mud. So I'm already editing it. Beep mud. I have my own beeps in. Vigo can get you lost in either his Italian eyes, his Argentinian eyes. He can speak 10 different languages.
I'm with Gimli. I'm only interested in getting lost in Galadriel's eyes. Sorry, Celeborn, but your lady's awesome.
Galadriel.
Everybody likes her.
Hey, we talked about something about her last time.
It just be the way it is.
Well, who's okay? Galadriel versus Erwin.
Oh, Galadriel destroy.
Looks.
Oh, Galadriel.
You're a Galadriel guy.
I like the classic.
You're a Galadriel. All right.
Oh yeah. But before that, it was Luthien, Baron's wife.
Luthien.
She was the original, like the beautiest of the beauty.
Yeah,
she's
actually,
I believe she's Galadriel's grandmother.
Galadriel's grandma,
something like that. Yeah.
The Golden Girls.
Well,
here.
I mean, but they're elves. They don't really, I mean,
they don't
she did
age.
die.
That's more like the elves, kind of Twilight people.
Yeah.
They kind of Twilight people.
Minus that sparkly thing.
Well, they're like really old, but they're hanging out with young people.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like how old is Erwin? How old is Erwin?
Eowyn?
Eowyn.
thousands and thousands and thousands of years old.
and she's hooking up with
Yeah,
the king of Gondor.
yeah, but she met him when he was like a wee little baby. Arwen, well, Arwen, you meant not Eowyn, Arwen, but Eowyn's Theoden's daughter.
Okay, and
It was also really
that's weird how they
she
did.
bad.
You know,
She
I will
bad.
say this, Tolkien.
But Eowyn's she's bad, but you got to remember most of the stuff she did in that movie, Glorfindel actually did.
Hold on
And
a
then they were
second.
like, "This movie's got way too many dudes in it.
Yeah,
We gotta
some feminine energy
we
in
gotta
there.
put another lady in here because just too many dudes."
Eowyn is the elf or she's the blonde hair girl.
No, yeah.
Eowyn's the blonde hair girl.
Yes, that's no, that's
Arwen,
Arwen. Yeah, yeah. Eowyn is Theoden's daughter.
the human,
Yeah, Arwen
is
is
the elf who's 1,000 years old.
Eowyn's lady.
Who is choosing immortal life.
The more we say it, the worse the more it sounds wrong. But it's right.
I will say this. So one thing about some of like Saruman and Sauron, too close. Arwen, too close.
Yeah, but it's also the naming within language. They all, they mean different things.
If I have any gripes,
yeah, naming that's like George Foreman naming all his kids George.
I can see that.
It's confusing.
Well, for him, it's probably easy. He just yells it out.
He just yells George, and they all come running.
They all come running. That was easy for him.
Or he yells Georgina, and the two daughters come running.
Wait a minute, Georgina?
Yeah, he had a daughter, and I think one daughter, and he named her Georgina.
Really?
I swear to God.
I mean,
to each their own.
I mean, he sold a lot of grills.
Did sell a lot of grills.
He sold a lot of grills for his girls.
A lot of healthy hamburgers.
Yeah, healthier, I suppose.
She could have used some healthy hamburgers when she was trying to feed that stew to Aragorn, though. I'm sure he would have craved a healthy hamburger over that. That thing looked like it had a 400-year-old scallop floating in it, dude.
Yeah. She was trying to
isn't that thing on top that looked like an old shrimp? So where'd you even find that? Where'd you find a shrimp in the middle of the mountains?
They got great seafood.
Who's flying this in? Like, does gambling have like a Cessna? He flies to the coast and gets fresh shrimp for Rohan?
I got it. The Eagles. That's their side.
Always the Eagles.
The Eagles are the seafood.
So they like. Did they give him like a little net? And then he flies out there with a net. He scoops up the fish. And he brings them back.
Eagles they're always.
Well, but they got to get enough.
Yeah, they get one big tuna. That takes care of a sushi bar.
That's like a 200-pound tuna. That'll take care of a lot. Snatch it up. 200-pound tuna would take care of probably all of Aramir's dudes.
This is 100% why the Eagles exist.
To get fresh seafood.
Fresh seafood for Middle Earth.
The Eagles they're not for taking the ring. They're not for saving Gandalf.
They're big seafood guys.
They're not for fighting the Nazgul. They're just there to get fresh shrimp.
Big seafood guys. They keep the shrimp.
Everything else is extra.
Yeah. They get it. They supply all your
purveyors of seafood.
Isn't that funny to think about? We've really uncovered a lot of interesting topics. See, nobody in the Lord of the Rings space community is even discussing these types of topics.
No, and we're here asking the hard-hitting question.
Too risky.
What are the Eagles for? Where did she find that old shrimp?
How much shrimp can he even hold in his
How'd you even make that broth? What is that broth? Just hot, like puddle water?
Yeah.
Where'd you even find water?
What were they doing?
Making bad stew.
Yeah. So, hey, back to so we're talking not about Arwen. We're talking about Eowyn. How does she even know Aragorn? What is it? Because there's that Eowyn, she's in love with
daughter.
Yeah, she's in love with Aragorn, right?
Yeah, unrequited. Although he's a bit of a tease.
Well,
looking at you, Aragorn, you let her.
Kinda.
But I mean, it's Theoden's daughter.
He's playing the field.
I remember back in the day, like marriages between
families,
a king and a princess, or a thing of that nature. They were they had love in this universe, like not like in our own, like in the medieval times where we were just servanting people together, but there was still a political alliance to it. When she marries, she ends up marrying Faramir, and Faramir is the prince of it's like they're in love, but it's a political thing. Do you think this? Do you
think she makes Faramir put on a little fake Aragorn little crown and and
Between you and
she
me,
squints. She's
I
like,
bet she said his name a couple
she
times.
yeah, she squints yes. It's only
Mm,
for role play.
he's ginger, but it's close.
It's role play.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the dark, everyone's ginger.
Boromir would have looked more like Aragorn. I mean, if you ask Denethor. But if you ask Denethor, Boromir would have been the second coming of Jesus.
if
First
you'd
coming of
only
Jesus at that point.
if
There
you'd
was no Jesus.
if you'd only saw his son being pathetic for the ring.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
So Faramir though ends up, he ended up pretty good in this whole
Oh
deal.
God, yeah. I mean,
He's a legend.
yeah.
Got a hot wife.
Boromir.
Great stories. He's basically running. What is he? Second in command to?
Yeah, pretty
Aragorn?
much. I mean, well, until he dies.
Yeah, what's
Then
his
he's
life
nothing in
like?
command.
What's his life like after, you think?
After he dies?
No, when after Lord of the Rings is done and they're all heroes.
Well, I mean,
he basically gets
still Dad's favorite, but Denethor jumped off of a cliff on fire. A cliff on fire.
So the only person ahead of him in the whole place is Aragorn, who's like the coolest leader.
Yeah, and then Faramir, he basically makes Faramir and Prince Imrahil are like the right and left hand, of the king. Faramir's a bad dude.
He really gets
Thinker.
After almost being burned alive by his father.
He doesn't keep the ring and take it to Mordor. He sees the way and he goes, "No, you need to leave."
What an unsung hero of the story.
Yeah, I mean, he had his weak moment where he just wants the love of his father. It's not because of the power of the ring or anything. It's he just wants his father to be proud of him for once. Because he loved Boromir.
He's worse than Dewey Cox's dad.
Oh, Jesus. Way worse than Dewey Cox.
Kid died.
He's worse than Michael Jackson's dad. Yeah. No, nobody's worse than Michael Jackson's dad.
Michael Jackson's dad, yeah.
That guy. Old Joe.
Well, he got some results.
Yeah.
At what cost?
I mean, he had to kick the crap out of his kids to do it.
Yeah.
Took all their noses.
Definitely. How do you think Michael Jackson would have done in Middle Earth, his music?
We're
talking
would have done horribly.
Fashion and goes hand in hand with.
Yeah, but he sticks out like a sore thumb. That glove, they would have seen him coming a mile away.
He probably could have got away with
that glove shines like the Arkenstone. You would have seen that thing 100 leagues. Like, oh, hey, there's MJ moonwalking his way to Helm's Deep.
He had it on mithril, so it would be like indestructible.
A mithril glove. MJ just running around punching people with a mithril glove.
He would have just charmed Sauron's pants off, dance his way right to the.
Could have been just like Beren when Beren and Luthien charmed Morgoth and stole his jewels. He would have done the same thing to Sauron. He would have charmed him.
Sauron's doing the Thriller dance.
Yeah, doing the Thriller dance and the lean. He would have done a little moonwalk. Put him under, then steal the ring.
Yeah,
and
could have won it that way.
I got the ring, yay.
Could have won it that way. Well,
and then everybody would be like, yeah, but what did you do with Frodo and Sam? And he's like, I gotta go. Michael, those are adults.
Yeah. Oh boy. So now we've covered. All right, Rohan. Well, what's the difference in fashion between Rohan and Gondor?
I think Gondor is more of a armor platey, more of a we are tough. Rohan, they're horse lords. They're like think the Mongol warriors of past on horseback.
Yeah, like the Comanche of Middle Earth.
It's leather and fabric, and they've got to be able to move.
Yeah.
Éomer's not wearing like hard armor; he's wearing leather armor.
I noticed that. Yeah, more maneuverable.
Yeah, Theodred. But I mean, before he passes away, he's wearing leather armor. Just, it's more.
They're more like traditional, what we know as a knight. The warriors of Gondor.
Yeah, I would say they're more
heavy armor.
More knightly, yes.
Yeah,
the Green Knight type thing, Yeah.
Long swords.
Rohan's more cavalry, much more cavalry.
Now, does Rohan do they use bows and arrows off their horses? Is that a thing?
I think so. Yeah, because they're shooting when they remember when the were you at the Battle of the Pelennor Fields? No, you weren't.
Remember, I'm not really.
No, you weren't there that day. No, they were shooting the elephants from horseback because they were lacing the Oliphants with arrows.
That's right.
I'm sorry, Mumakil. The
Mumakil.
I think
that's what those are called.
To me, the Oliphant is like a peaceful, free one, and a Mumakil is like one that they like
What's got
made bad,
it's
and they
got
put all
kill in
this.
the name.
Yeah, and they put that barbed wire stuff in the front. They started mowing dudes' eyes, but yeah, they shooting from the horseback all
So
the time.
those people kind of have a cool look though. They had some fashion.
They definitely had fashion.
They
The
had
Haradrim and the Easterlings
they
definitely had
definitely
some
had a look. They had
cool,
those ones that kind of look like these like swashbuckling piratey type looking
but they
like
also kind of looked like Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
yeah, little mascara too. I think they had
Yeah, very into
mascara
the
on.
makeup, very into the war paint.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's okay. So and then your average everyday Gondorian or Rohonian,
Rags.
just they were like peasant wear.
This is peasant wear.
You think
Not
that-
like what we think of as peasant wear, but just normal.
Now, would that be up to the
They're like farming and taking care of horses and stuff.
lady of the house to make that, or was there? Do you think there was like a fashion, like
Mm,
a store
I
you go get your pants from?
think I don't know. I think you didn't have a lot of clothes, so you just had a few things that were nice.
That's one thing you never see.
There's
Like
no closets. I recovered.
you don't see
Closet
in Middle Earth.
space
You
is
don't see it except for the Shire. I never saw any agriculture. What are these people eating?
no, just
Where are the fields of grain?
yeah, this is true.
This is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
well, Lambus breads, that's Galadriel's brought that from the old
But
world.
we don't
That's an
see any.
old world
We don't.
recipe that she brought, and it's magically infused and all that. You can't really, you gotta kind of make bread, but then
Yeah.
you gotta magic up the bread.
Like where's
So
the
it's
apple trees? Where's the orchards?
mostly in the Shire.
Where's
I think the Shire is the cradle of
yeah, but
farming.
there's people who had never seen the
Or
Hobbit.
that whole
I
area.
mean, people had not even heard of the hobbits, right? There's people that hadn't even heard of them.
Some like,
Like,
well, I mean, most people knew who the hobbits were, but like Treebeard didn't know what a hobbit was. He thought they were orcs.
I bet the orcs never eat vegetables.
No, the orcs do not eat their vegetables. They go straight to pudding.
Those guys, they do
That's why
not
they
eat
look the
vegetables.
way they do. That's why they're about as soft as pudding.
I bet their gas is atrocious.
Oh, the poisonous fume that Boromir talks about, like the air is a poisonous fume. You can't even breathe it, or it'll kill you. That's actually because they eat so much Chef Boyardee because the budget is just so low. They are filled with beefaroni.
Oh my god! Imagine like orc
They
gas.
are just tooting all the way to the battlefield.
Beefaroni will do that.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, beefaroni will do that.
Beefaroni will really will wreck your gut ecosystem.
Little hot sauce in there to balance things out. A little Parmesan cheese,
Some of those some eagle shrimp,
eagle shrimp, bloop, bloop. Eagle
fresh
shrimp.
dropped off eagle shrimp.
Now I'm hungry. Chef Boyardee beefaroni with eagle
I
shrimp
wonder what
in
other
it.
kind of exotic foods they have on Middle Earth though, because a lot of
Beefaroni with eagle shrimp.
why where's the
I don't think they have I don't think they have exotic foods. Look what Denethor was eating. That dude was just eating cherries like a gross dude. He was just like, "Hey, I don't care about eating good. Just give me some cherry tomatoes, and I'm gonna eat them as weird as possible."
I know. I remember that scene, like just blasting everywhere.
Like I don't know how Pippin watched him and like
But
sang.
he was getting disgusted. To be
Oh,
fair,
Pippin was like, "What's this dude doing?" Like, dude, I know we're in Middle Earth, but get a fork.
or put the whole cherry tomato in your
Put
mouth
the
at
whole
once.
thing in your mouth. It's tiny.
You
It's a
don't eat-
one biter.
It's not a 2-bite thing.
That's a
It's
one
not a
biter.
2-bite thing.
That's like nibbling on a Ritz cracker. You just put it in your mouth.
Yeah, who eats a cherry tomato in 2 bites?
A psycho.
That makes me mad now to think about.
It's always made me mad to think about
Yeah, and you know what?
Denethor.
It's funny that you bring that scene up because it like I remember that him eating that cherry tomato specifically, and now it bothers me even
But back
more.
to fashion choices. Pippin looked great in his armor.
Oh yeah, he had armor.
He looked great. He was wearing Faramir's. It was Faramir's armor when he was a child.
Is that what it was?
That's what it was. He was handed down. It was. He said, "Remember, he introduced anything he said, and he's like, I
That
recognize that.
explains
That
it.
was my armor when I was a child.
That explains.
That's why it fits a 3'8" hobbit." Yep. Faramir's a good dude. He was respectful to the ladies
Yeah.
too.
He really
Faramir
is.
was interested in yeah, but he like chilled. And he like watched and
Respectful.
he met her in the court. He talked to her. He chilled, and then he let her sort of get over the Aragorn thing and her uncle dying, Theoden dying and all that. And he's like, hey, patience is a virtue. Good things come to those who wait.
Wait, that
Faramir
wasn't her dad?
waited.
That wasn't her dad?
No, that was her uncle.
Theoden
Her
wasn't her
her
dad?
father passed away. Her and Aemir's parents her and Aemir's parents passed away, and Theoden took them in. That's why he says, "I should have loved you like a father. Instead, you had to watch me grow up."
This is
That's the
why I'm
sound of his
here.
brain melting.
This is why I'm here. I didn't know that.
That's why his hair is so long, and so you can't see it leaking out of his
That's-
ears.
I can't believe I just found that out.
Yep.
Breaking news. I was this
Breaking
years
news.
old when I found
Uncle.
out Uncle Theoden was not that girl's father.
No.
This is why this is the best Lord of the Rings show that's ever probably been in existence. Ever.
Reminding Brad of basic familial facts.
Well,
That's what we're here for.
Yes, I'm here. I'm a sponge. I'll never forget.
You're a sponge, like SpongeBob?
Yeah, I'm a sponge.
You know,
I
your
am full of
pants
all
aren't
kinds
square,
of
dude.
gross bacteria,
Dude,
leftover spaghetti chunks, weird smells,
yeah.
and an odd
I
pubic
think.
hair.
Who do you think is the best dressed?
Of all the people,
Miller. I mean, anything.
Elrond looked
you
good
even
a
say
couple times.
Ooh, Elrond always looked good.
Galadriel looked smoking.
Always looked good. Celeborn, her husband Celeborn looked great too.
Yeah, a lot of the elves look good. That's why I'm back to the elves.
I think it's just because they were given such good fashion choices from the get go. They just had a leg up.
They have a certain arrogance about them, though. That they would be
they're the
concerned.
firstborn of they're the children of Ilúvatar.
They would be concerned about the way they look. I think there's a lot of mirrors.
Yeah, the only thing that woke up with them was the Ents. I mean, and they were
yeah.
angry. Back in the day, they were angry. They weren't chill. They were pretty aggressive.
The Ents?
Yeah, they were aggressive because their whole purpose was that everyone's creations were getting protection in life. And Yavanna was like, well, but what about the trees? They can't even move to defend themselves. Who speaks for the trees? And Eru was like, I can't make the Lorax, but I can make Ents. So instead of the Lorax speaking for the trees, he made the Ents to fight for the trees.
There's some trademark things with that too, probably.
And then they didn't speak, and then the elves sort of taught them to speak Elvish and sort of chilled them out, like, hey, not everyone's trying to cut down forests.
Oh, so they were a little bit aggressive.
Oh yeah, they were very, very. They were aggressive of protecting their kind.
Yeah. They were all gas.
No brakes.
All gas.
And now they're all brakes, no gas.
Yeah, because they didn't even know they were.
It takes them 12 hours just to say good morning, apparently. I think that's a gargantuan waste of time. But that's what happens when you live for tens of thousands of years. You just kind of slow down.
Yeah, you don't really care.
You slow down, you take it in. Your morning, you just look at the sun for 4 hours.
Yeah. They
have a cucumber, but go to the office.
Okay, question here.
Clearly, come home, make a nice salad.
The Ents really don't have fashion. They wear bark. But is an Ent? Does it got organs?
Not really. They propagate the same way plants do, as nut and acorn and everything. But there are female Ents, the Entwives, but they've been lost. They wandered off, and they hold out hope, but they believe they were burnt when another forest was burnt by the orcs and burnt for fuel, and that was how all the Entwives were killed. So they can't.
Whoa! Hold on a second. We covered a lot of ground there.
Yeah.
You tell me there's no female Ents?
Not anymore. It's sad.
What?
All the acorns and nowhere to put them.
Okay, I got a question here. Ent's horny.
Sad. I mean,
Ent's horny. Ent's horny. He's like, can he get with a tree? As
Treebeard said, can't even remember what they look like anymore. They've been gone for so long.
But can he get on a tree is like a blow up doll for him? If it's like a tree, he's like, oh,
no, close. I don't think it's the same.
But close.
Like,
he's like,
no, I don't even think it's close.
I bet he tried getting freaky a couple times.
I bet he tried to hump a shrub once or twice.
But then it's just over. He's like, I can't do this.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't do anything. He just got extra energy.
But
he's like a dog. He's like, I gotta hump something.
That's funny to think about. He's like on the. Yeah.
Or that willow guy.
Ooh, yeah, but hang on a second though. But trees don't have sex like that.
No.
So like
when an acorn.
Like the
endings happen.
Okay, but how does it? I'm trying to get down with this. How they would even do it?
I don't know.
So there's an nth male.
I think it's just tree stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's like the same thing.
But,
Make an
like,
acorn, and they propagate each other with flowers and stuff.
this is what I'm saying. So bees are involved.
It's very normal for
Totally normal.
plants.
Yeah.
Plant normal.
Regular plant sex. No butt
Regular,
stuff.
yeah, they're just hanging.
No butt stuff.
No,
Regular
they don't
plant
even have butts.
propagation. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
They don't poop. They photosynthesize.
That's how they get rid of it. Huh?
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
They even knew about chlorophyll back then.
Chlorophyll.
But yeah.
Okay, so we
Yeah, I
covered
mean,
some.
I think we got some good topics
We got
covered.
great topics here today. I learned.
Right questions.
Well,
Let
let's
us know
see,
what
we
you want us to
learned-
answer.
We have a theory that the Eagles are in the seafood business.
Yeah.
I learned Theoden is not.
Not the father,
father.
the uncle.
Yeah, he's the uncle of
He's Eowyn's
Eowyn,
uncle.
who's not Arwen.
No.
All right, so we covered a lot of ground today. And we want to thank Elevated Cobb Lounge for letting us hang out here. 2 wizards, 1 cart. 2 wizards, 1 cart. 2 wizards, 1 cart. Got 3 voice samples there for you.
2
Kendall,
wizards,
we're
1 cart.
Hey, where's the pipe?
I smoked too much long bottom leaf last night.
Forget.
And I misplaced it. I'm gonna have to. I think it's in my staff, but the problem is I don't know where my staff is.
No,
it was a rough night last night. There was a lot of kava extract flowing. It's my little Penelope's 3rd birthday today, so we'll be going and celebrating that later.
Going to
Happy
Chuck
birthday,
E. Cheese.
Penelope Royal Tenenbaum.
Take her to Chuck E. Cheese.
Do they let dogs into Chuck E. Cheese?
They'd let her in there.
You're right, they would.
They'd let her in there.
She's pretty awesome.
So anyway, thanks for listening to us, and we'll be back next week with more amazing
7 Witches Magic Sticks.
7 Witches Magic Sticks is our sponsor.
Yep.
Thanks, everybody. Check us out on social media. We got a bunch of episodes live and direct right now. Go check them out. We'd love to hear some questions and feedback. We're going to keep doing this. To all of our dedicated 4 fans we have out there that subscribe. We got 4.
Yeah,
right?
I got 4 or 5.
4 or 5 subscribers, baby. We love you.
Ask
we
questions.
Thank you. And
the sillier the better.
We remember you from the start. We'll never forget you. All right. So 2 wizards.
That guy right there. You.
2 wizards, 1 cart. My name's Bad the Brad Boy
Not
of
anybody
Wizards.
else.
And we'll see you all next week.